everybody, and welcome to the Charlotte Roval for the round of 12 cutoff race here on NASCAR Heat 5 2023 mod career mode season number 2. The round of 12 is about to conclude after today's race, and we'll have 8 drivers left in contention for a championship. As you know, Tyler Reddick has already clinched his spot in the next round with a win. We have already clinched on points, and we'll see who else will clinch today. As Stories of the Race, Carson, host of ours, been struggling all weekend. Chase Elliott on the pole, no surprise, very good road course racer. And Kyle Busch, one of our championship contenders, starts at the rear after failing tech inspection. A costly mistake for the 8 teams. He put Kyle Busch behind the 8 ball to start. He's going to have to drive his way through the field if he wants to keep his playoff hopes alive for a second straight season going to the round of 8. As we start the race here from 18th here at the Rovals, we barrel it off into turn 1 underneath Chase Briscoe and Joey Logano. A great move right there. We move into 17th. Now we're trying to work the inside of Hemrick and Logano. 3 wide, setting there again, physical to take these positions early in the race for 15th. We are not shying away from making contact here in this race. We're going after Truex Michael McDowell here. As we go into turn 1, McDowell sideways, almost wrecks. He saves it. And now we're racing alongside the driver of the 45. That is Tyler Reddick in the Money Lion and Toyota. And then right in front of him, you got the 4 of Josh Berry. And then there's 91 of Shane Van Gisbergen, who will be chasing down. Now we go underneath the 42 of John Hunter Nemechek. There we go, chase after the 17 of Christopher Buescher and the 20 of Christopher Bell. We dive to the inside. We make that pass with ease, and we continue our charge forward. Now Buescher's door slam us down the whole NASCAR 1 and 2 here because he's a rival, and I'm not taking it. So he slammed Buescher to the wall right there on the racetrack. Hard hit for Buescher, wipe him out. Unfortunately, it cost us 8th to SVG, who gets around us. Now we get on the brakes here to the backstretch chicane, trying to take it nice and safely, not wreck ourselves here. The AI can just go so much faster through this section than we can, unfortunately. So that'll be where we'll be behind today as we're about to conclude the opening lap of racing. As we've been pretty solid so far, driven our way up to 9th inside the top 10. We're going to get some stage points here. We're already advanced to the next round. I'm just trying to get another win, hopefully, maybe another playoff point if we're lucky. We'll see. We send it here through the front stretch chicane, go right by Gregson, SVG into 7th. Chase down Christopher Bell for 6th before to go in stage 1. We'll settle down to 7th. Got a little too deep in that corner right there. A few laps there. Here comes SVG trying to take the position away. We throw a block here going into the front stretch chicane. We got in the acceleration early, trying to get it. We hit the curb. We go sideways. We're going to slam the wall, and we're going to spin. Off SVG, we get turned around, and we wreck ourselves. Absolute disaster class to start to the middle of stage 1 here, right at the end of the stage. 2 to go in the stage. We come out now 14th. That cost us 7 spots in a horrible mistake. Now SVG has blown an engine into 3 and 4. SVG has an engine expiration. He is out of this race. Your Watkins Glen winner. Disaster for Van Gisbergen, our teammate. But it gets us up to 13th and closing in on the top 10 here with Cindric and Logano, 12th and 11th, and John Hunter Nemechek in 10th. As it looks like Chase Elliott's going to have this stage. He gives Austin Cindric a shot here through the carousel to move him out of the way. Go by Logano into 11 now, right by John Hunter Nemechek. Give him a shot here. Coming up to NASCAR 1 and 2 here. We give Nemechek a bump. Get to his inside lane and drive it in aggressively right on that inside lane here up into NASCAR 1 and 2. We clear Nemechek and move into 10th position here. And coming to the line, Alex Bowman will make a pass on Elliott, and Bowman will win stage 1 here at the Charlotte Roval. Unfortunately, he's not in this round of the playoffs. He got out in the first round, so he will not be able to compete for the next round, but he gets a stage win, and we're making our way through the front stretch chicane for the final time to bring home a 10th place stage finish during the very last stage point. So we at least get 1 point here in this first stage. But joining Bowman, you got Bell 2nd, Elliott 3rd, Allmendinger 4th, all playoff drivers. Then Reddick and Truex 8th and 9th both also get points to their cause to advance to the next round. Now begin stage 2. We restart here in 20th. With 5 laps to go in the stage, we're trying to work 5-lap stage here. We're trying to work our way forwards into contention. Already inside of Denny Hamlin through turn 1. We get by the inside of the 11, move into 18th place. Now go up to the 43 of Eric Jones, who is here in 17th. He's had a bit of a struggle this year. I think his teammate Nemechek, who's currently in the playoffs, trying to fight for a spot in the round of 8, which would be an incredible run if the Legacy Motor Club driver could do it. Now we're on the outside of Austin Cindric and Brad Keselowski. Keselowski's had a rough round, significantly below the cut line, nearly in must-win territory. Running 13th is not going to help him, especially with me booting him out of the way. Now going by William Byron, our teammate Chastain for 11th here. Going to give him a bump and run here, trying to get by him. Chastain, our teammate, trying to advance to the round of 8. Could not do it last season. Was out in this very round. As he's door slamming us here through the going NASCAR 1-2. We hit the outside wall, push it too hard, and Byron will go by as well, who's way below the cut line. He definitely needs to win. That's us down to 13th, and Austin Cindric's going to be giving us a shove here. Going down to the backstretch chicane here. This could get very dangerous. Cindric's going to send us in here to Byron, and we go way too deep and hit Byron. Byron's going to spin into Chastain, and they're both around. Around goes Chastain and Byron, and the caution will come out. Huge playoff implications. Both of those drivers below the cut line. Costly mistake there. It could cost them their season and hopes at a championship. As we go by Truex McDowell into 9th here on the restart. Now going by Nemechek into 8th. So we go by John Hunter. Now go 3 wide with Ty Gibbs and Tyler Reddick to the inside for 6th. Make that pass work. Now start working on the Hendrick teammates of Larson and Elliott. Give Elliott a bumper here on next to the corner, going to the infield section of the course here. The carousel. We're set it 3 wide to the inside of Elliott. Larson almost hit the wall. We all go wide. We all get squeezed into each other. Elliott gets the worst of it, losing 2, 3, 4 spots on the racetrack. We get ahead of Reddick for 4th. Now he's giving us a shot. We try to hand Allmendinger's 3rd. Bowman's leading. Bell is trying to chase him down 2nd. The 48 has had a tremendous day today. Up here leading this thing. We go wide, and Reddick will take 4th. We'll block Larson to secure 5th here through NASCAR 1-2, and he'll be giving us a push just like Cindric did last time, which unfortunately led to the demise of Chastain and Byron. Will lead to the demise of Wilson. As I try to get on the brakes here, right in my normal braking zone, but the push from Larson is still too deep, and into the back of Reddick we go, and Reddick goes around now. The 45 spins out through the backstretch chicane, and Larson moves us out of the way, and he will move into 4th here. We will drop to 5th. Disaster right there. I apologize to the 45 team, not what I meant to do. The 5 just sent us in too deep again. So now down this backstretch, next lap, gives the back of Larson, give him a shot and get revenge on him. I'm frustrated they made wreck Reddick, so we just dump Larson through this section of the course. There goes Larson. He's around. He's out of the way. It looks like Bowman's well on his way to a stage 2 win. Alex Bowman will win stage 2 here. Charlotte, we go way too wide. Smack the fence here. Last corner of the stage, and we lose 2 spots right at the line. Elliott and Gibbs get us. We come home 6th, earning 5 stage points, but Bowman sweeps stages. Bell, Allmendinger, Elliott, more points for them, as well as John Hunter. Nemechek brings home 2 points. But Allmendinger and Bell will clinch spots in the next round on points with the amount of stage points. Same for Chase Elliott. Shout out to those guys. Really incredible run by AJ Allmendinger. Eventually to the round of 8. 3 great races so far. So we go by Joey Logano and Reddick into turn 1 here on the restart of the final stage. Up into 10th now. Going by Chase Briscoe. Now we go by Austin Cindric to the inside here. Send it into turns 2 and 3 here underneath Truex and Nemechek. Getting physical. Now give McDowell a shot. He's sideways. We're almost wrecking. We're so aggressive to that corner. We all save it. And Nemechek gets to our outside here for 6th place. The 42, John Hunter Nemechek, having a tremendous run today, trying to find himself a spot in that next round of the playoffs, keep his dreams alive for Legacy Motor Club. And now going to the score, we set underneath Ty Gibbs to Chase Elliott. Chase Elliott sideways. We save him from spinning, but it hurts both of our runs entering the final. Coming out of the backstretch chicane, the McDowell gives us a shot. We have to block Ty Gibbs to try to maintain 5th here. The aggression and all-time high here in the final stage at the Charlotte Roval in the cutoff race. Looks like it's going to be Bowman and Bell. They've been the class of the field, but ahead of everyone all day long. And that continues to be the case. We punch Chase Elliott to the score, get into him right there, get him loose. We make the pass on him just barely as we secure 4th here with 12 laps to go in the Charlotte Roval cutoff race of the round of 12 in the playoffs. Now down the backstretch chicane, a couple laps later, we're tracking down AJ Allmendinger for 3rd, or at least trying to. We hit the curb there, and too much over the curb. We go way too wide. Almost in the barrier right there, and then we go too conservative right there over there. Last turtle right there says it's sliding. Now here comes Ty Gibbs. We slam him, come back on the racetrack. A disastrous turn of the events through the backstretch chicane for us right there. That drops us down to 6th. McDowell goes by, Gibbs goes by. Here comes Truex, hungry for every point possible to try to get that final transfer spot. There goes Gibbs. We just hook him head on to the outside wall. Turn Gibbs around. He's done. No caution. We stay green. 7 to go. Now for 5th place, we'll get right back to the inside of Martin Truex Jr. Every point matters to this 19, but we get back around him. I'm trying to get the best finish possible for myself to get some momentum going the round of 8. A few laps there, coming for green flag pit stop. First and only one of the day. We're going to come in. Truex away, jumps us, but remember, he jumped back ahead of Truex, going fast right into pit entry right there, but no speeding penalty. Luckily, we're coming for 2 cans of fuel, 4 fresh tires, the usual for the money stop here today. The crew has got to be on point. So far, so good. The crew does a great job. Gets us out of the pits ahead of Michael McDowell and AJ Allmendinger. Puts us in 4th. In reality, we scored a 3rd. Brad Keselowski still has to pit. Bowman and Bell still 1-2. Just way ahead of everyone else. Lights out. The class of the field today. One of those 2 guys is going to win unless there's a late caution. And then, like there was last season, then things can get spicy. Like it did last season when I tried to send it in there and steal the win. Didn't work out for me. Now Michael McDowell putting pressure for 3rd here down the backstretch chicane. We let him to the inside. We go for our normal braking zone. He will go by. I try to close the gap here to his outside, but we both go wide. It doesn't work for either of us. But McDowell will hold on to 3rd. We'll have to settle in for 4th here in the final laps of this race. Now the white flag final lap presented by Credit One Bank here at the Charlotte Roval is Bowman and Bell battling for the lead. Bell has it. Bowman has led almost the whole race, but Bell is now taking the lead on the final lap, trying to win his way to the round of 8 at the Roval for the second season in a row. McDowell and myself each 11 seconds back behind these guys. We're pretty much settled in here in fourth. I saw a 1.5 second gap back to Truex, who's trying to advance himself, of course, the round of 8, his final season of Cup Series competition. Of course, he has announced his retirement. And the 19 is definitely going to be interesting to see who will drive that car next season, or if they will, Joker's Racing will change numbers. We will see. Truex, of course, going to be retiring at the end of the season. This is his last great chance at a championship. Of course, has had a couple of wins this season, been so strong. But now he's on the ropes heading to this race as we're working our way through the final corners down NASCAR 1 and 2 for the final time. Bell going through the backstretch chicane for the final time. Still leading ahead of Bowman, trying to bring home the victory. Bowman's trying to get his first win here in the simulation history. Each of the first 2 seasons is winless. As now we send it here, heading into the backstretch chicane for the final time, trying to close into McDowell. Nothing there. A little bit aggressive through the corners, and look who it is. Here comes Truex. He has caught us now for 4th on the last lap, but Christopher Bell will win at the Charlotte Roval and advance to the round of 8 once again here. And season number 2, Bowman comes home a heartbreaking 2nd. McDowell going to bring home 3rd, and we're trying to hang on to 4th here in the last corner of the race. We do get a beautiful exit to the corner. We bring home 4th for a solid top 5 finish in the Charlotte Roval. Truex is 5th. The question is that enough to advance? Allmendinger behind us is 6th. Now, final race results, of course, Bell, your winner. He advances to the round of 8. Bowman so close to victory, but ends up 2nd. McDowell 3rd, myself in 4th. We easily advance. Truex 5th. The question is, did he advance around? AJ Allmendinger, tons of stage points. 6th place finish. He advances the round of 8. What a performance from him. Kyle Busch drives all the way up to 7th. Is that enough to advance? We will see. Elliott comes home 8th. He should advance the round of 8. Chastain, a great recovery effort for 9th. But I don't know if he got the points that he needed to advance. And then Austin Cindric rounds out your top 10 today. At the Charlotte Roval. Then below them you have Denny Hamlin coming home in 12th. He should still have the points to advance. William Byron 16th. I think he's going to be out. I don't think he got the points. Reddick 18th and Keselowski 20th. Nemechek is also 17th. I don't think Keselowski got the points either. Nemechek's to be the question of whether he can make it over Truex really, or Busch. And then everyone else, DNF's down there. Briscoe, Jones, SVG. And now the moment of truth. We look at the playoff grid. Who has advanced to the round of 8? It will be Christopher Bell, Tyler Reddick with wins, myself on points. AJ Allmendinger makes it by 48, Elliott by 25, Hamlin advances by 18, and Kyle Busch fights his way back in a huge comeback effort today to advance by 4 points to a second straight round of 8 with Richard Childress Racing. Kyle Busch advances, and how about John Hunter Nemechek for Legacy Motor Club? His incredible run continues. He beats the 2017 champion Truex by 2 points for the final spot in the round of 8, and Truex in his final season will be eliminated in the second round of the playoffs. Chastain, Keselowski, and Byron also eliminated. Byron, one of the favorites coming in the playoffs, 2 wins this season. Keselowski had like 3, I think. Chastain had 2. All of them are out, as well as Truex. Some real contenders out in the round of 12. That's a shocker there for Byron. He made the championship 4 last season, as did Truex. And now, of course, we have advanced to the round of 8. We're looking at the playoff grid entering the round of 8. Myself already have a full race on the cut line plus 84. We should pretty much easily advance to the final 4 anyway. Then Hamlin is 2nd plus 6. Elliott 3rd plus 5. Reddick 4th plus 4. Then Bell is below the cut line out by 4. Allmendinger out by 9. Nemechek out by 9. And Busch out by 10. So until the next episode for the round of 8 opener at Las Vegas Motor Speedway, I hope you all have a good one.